Children, now let's go for the important concept, that is purification of drinking water. Drinking water that comes in our home contains many impurities. We know that the drinking water which we collect from the taps or which we collect from our homes contains many impurities. We should make it pure before drinking. So the impurities should be removed. We should make it pure before drinking. Make it pure before drinking. So how can we make it pure before drinking? Let's see. So how can we make the impure water into pure water before drinking? Impure water can cause many diseases. See children, if you drink the impurity water without any proper step or without removing the impurities, it can cause many diseases. Some methods to make water pure. Then how can we make the impure water into pure? Let's go for the first one. Boiling. This is the common thing. We know that, okay, boiling the water is good for health. If you boil the water, so the germs or any microorganisms or disease causing organisms which are present in the water can be killed by the heat. That is why we have to boil the water. So here we should boil water for how many minutes, children? Yes, 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. If you boil the water for 10 to 15 minutes, boiling kills the germs present in the water. It is the simplest way to purify water. So what here? Boiling kills. Boiling kills. Okay, boiling kills the germs. Boiling kills the germs present in the water. That is why we should boil the water before drinking. Second one is chlorination. Second one is chlorination. So let's go for the second method. This is a chlorination. We can use chlorine tablets in water to kill germs. So if we drop the chlorine tablets, this chlorine is used to kill the germs. It should be added in small quantities only, not in large quantities. So use chlorine tablets. Okay. So chlorine tablets also kills the germs. Chlorine tablets also kills the germs. Third one is water purifier. Nowadays in every house we have water purifiers. Okay, so water purifier are also used to see here, kill the germs. Water purifier have UV rays tubes in it. So what they have? UV rays. What do you mean by UV? Ultraviolet. U means ultra, V means violet. So these ultraviolet rays tubes will be present in the water purifiers. These UV rays kill the germs. This is an effective method of purifying water. So these are the three methods. First one is boiling. If you boil the water for 10 to 15 minutes, this boiling or the heat kills the germs present inside the water. That is the way we can simply purify the water by boiling. Second one is chlorination. If you drop a chlorine tablets, okay, if you can use chlorine tablets in water to kill the germs, it should be added in small quantities only, not in large quantities. Third one, water purifier. Nowadays in every house, most of your houses are having water purifiers. What is the secret in that water purifier, children? How the water gets purified means UV ray tubes are present. UV rays means ultraviolet rays. These rays also kills the germs. That is the way we can be protected from the germs. So these are the three methods. Now let's go for the potable water. Okay, children. Now let's see the other concept, that is potable water. What is that, children? Potable water. Water that is fit for drinking. Water that is fit for drinking. So water that is fit for drinking. Water that is fit for drinking. That means the water which is used for consumption, okay, is called as potable water. The water that is fit for drinking is known as potable water. It is not easy to clean water, so we should not waste it. So it is not easy to clean water, children. That is why we should not waste it. Our tap water is also treated in many steps before being supplied to each house. So what the water we are drinking comes from the main source, okay, it should be treated in many steps, okay, not only in single step. It is treated means either it may be the chlorine is added or boiling, whatever, okay. So many steps are there, so it is very difficult to clean the water. That is why we should not waste the water. If the water is not treated properly, we get sick. Why we get sick, children? Why? Because if the water is not treated, not cleaned properly, okay, the germs will be entering into our mouth when we consume or when we drink that uncleaned water. The common waterborne diseases are cholera, dysentery and jaundice. So what are the diseases? Cholera, next one is dysentery and jaundice. These are the dangerous diseases. When we consume the unclean water or impure water, so we will be prone to these diseases. The common waterborne diseases are cholera, dysentery and jaundice. Now we have, see children, the figures are there, boiling. This is water purifier. Do you have this water purifier in your houses? And this is the potable water which is suitable for drinking. Now let's go for the words to remember. So we have two words. In page number 72 we have two words. What is the first one? So words to remember. First one is ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet rays are simply called as UV rays, children. These are called as UV rays. Invisible rays that are part of the energy that comes from the sun. So these are also invisible. Invisible means which are not visible. So these are invisible rays, okay, which comes from the sun. Invisible means we can't see. Invisible rays that are part of the energy that comes from the sun are called as the UV rays. Water vapor, water in the form of a gas. Second one is water vapor. What is the second one, children? Water vapor. Water in the form of a gas. Water in the form of a gas resulting from heating water or ice. When we heat the water or when we heat the ice, okay, the water can be converted into the vapor which is called as water vapor. So two words, one is ultraviolet rays, invisible rays that are part of the energy that comes from the sun. Water vapor, water in the form of a gas resulting from heating water or ice, okay. Now let's brush up the lesson by 4 points. First one is air and water make life possible on earth. So what is the first point, children? Air and water. So what is this? Air and water make life possible. Air and water make life possible on the earth. So without air and water no organism can live. Air and water are very useful. We have learned that how to purify the air and how to purify the water, what are the use of air, composition of air, all this. Second one, air pressure. What is that? Air pressure on the earth's surface is equal in all directions, so we cannot feel the pressure. So air pressure is equal. Air pressure is equal in all directions. Air pressure is equal in all directions, so we cannot feel the pressure. Third one, about 70% of the human body is made up of water. So how much percent, children? 70% of water is present in the human body. About 17% of the human body is made up of water. See, that much water is present in our body. Next one, we should drink pure water as impure water can cause many diseases. So, we should drink pure water. If we drink impure water, what happens? Yes, it causes many diseases like cholera, dysentery and jaundice. We should drink pure water. We can filter the water, or we can make impure water into pure water by boiling water, by using water purifiers and by adding chlorine tablets. So next one, life skills. Water is very precious. Precious means very valuable, children. We should not waste it. We should not waste the water. What measures should be taken to save the water? Discuss in the class. So you have to discuss. So how can we protect the water? How can we preserve the water? And what are the measures should be taken to save the water? Okay. So this is the end of the lesson number 10, that is air and water. Thank you, children.